seen what the other side has to offer. So a lot of times when you're facing good programs, your best chance to get the win is in that game 3, which worked out well for James Madison and South Alabama.
Not a lot of walks given up this year by Mullins, and all dealing with a lot of injuries this year. 0-2 to Pylon, pops it up into left. That's going to drop for a base hit. So the first 2 are on, and Sierra Trahan is down.
Focus, but you just have to keep playing the game one pitch at a time and know that Sierra Trahan would want you to get right back in that moment.
Govan pops out to Zarate in shallow center. And 1 away here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, he was no secret to Jessica Mullins and her success. And to Texas State as a whole. He knows that this program has always given him competitive matchups. And
this will give the runners a head start, and Mullins just had the ball come out of her hand awkwardly. Counts as a pitch and a walk, so ball 4. That'll load him up. Work. Next pitch will be your 29th. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Mullins. And the Bears leave the bases loaded.
You have to decide whether they're going to try to hit the off speed or focus on the hard stuff, because it has a ton of heavy down ball movement as well.
Hannah Earls swinging at the first pitch. She sees another infield single to her total this year for Earls. You see your friend, your colleague, your teammate go down, and then you have to get right back to the game. Baylor loaded the bases as Harvey strikes out.
So quickly for Texas State.
Runner goes. Earls is going to swipe second base. Add another tally to the stolen base total for Earls, up to 74 in her career.
On full display here from Hannah Earls.
Randolph draws a walk. Piper Randolph has played at 176 games at Texas State, and she's given 110% in all of them. Each team, big conference series looming. Later this weekend, Vanderford with the ground ball up the middle, and Earls coming all the way, and she'll score. Since the hesitation from Presley Pylon not getting the ball out, Earls never stopped running, and Texas State on top 1-0.
This base running from Texas State is so impressive. That ball never even left the infield, and Hannah Earls scored easily from second base. Presley Pylon just not expecting Hannah Earls to continue to run, but zero hesitation allows her to slide in safely and put Texas State on top.
Strike 1 to Anna Jones. Week hosting the Red Raiders of Texas Tech in Waco. Jones a base hit to left. Randolph going to put on the brakes at third, and that'll load them up for Texas State.
Bounce back immediately. Baylor, on the other hand, experiencing that success early.
That's going to drop for a base hit for Bass. Randolph is going to score. Vanderford's going to score. And now Jones caught in a rundown between second and third. And Jones eventually tagged out by Casey West. But Carmen Bass with a 2-run base hit extends a lead to 3-0 Texas State.
Aaliyah Binford going to the drop ball again, but Texas State is prepared for it. Carmen Bass doing a great job dropping her barrel underneath. Good base running by Randolph to just keep creeping away the second she sees it's not going to be caught. And Sarah Vanderford getting another great base running read at second base to put Texas State up 3.
You're looking for trouble.
Yeah, anytime you're putting up multiple runs as an offense, Texas State's feeling really good with Jessica Mullins in the circle.
J.J. Smith flies out to Emily Hodden left. But the damage done by the host here, St. Marcus.
Throughout her career, as a fifth-year player, defenses know who you are. They know what you're capable of. So to be able to continue to evolve and find success year after year is just another testament to how hard she's worked and how talented she is.
Mullins
runs back right now, but the longer they wait to get themselves involved in this game, the harder it's going to be.
Mullins can't make that play. You saw the ball come off the bat, kind of floated right back to Mullins. Couldn't catch it before it hit the turf, and then when she tried to pick it up, couldn't grip it with her fingers. And for Baylor, Mark Lumley, a longtime assistant for Glenmore, as Mullins strikes out Watson.
The mock glove, so to speak, and I believe Mullins went back and reinserted the ball in her glove, which you can't do as a pitcher.
Hot, though, grounds out to J.J. Smith at first base, and that'll end the inning. And Kellner strikes out. Second strikeout for Aaliyah Binford. 2 away in the inning. Better speed. She is the only player in team history with 20 more stolen bases in 3 straight seasons. Ground ball to the right side. And the play made by Casey West wasted no time getting that. Ashley Pylon grounds out to start the inning. 1 pitch and 1 out from Mullins here in the top of the third with the Bobcats on top. 3-0. Her on-base percentage.
Like Binford back in the lineup behind her is going to protect Govan, and she's going to get more pitches to hit.
Ground ball to third. Vanderford can't make this play. And Govan is on with 1 out here in the third inning.
Really starting to find their identity.
And Vanderford's made plenty of plays at third as Flores goes down on strikes for the second time tonight. Haunt them a whole lot.
They haven't, and that's, again, just the experience, right? Understanding, keeping your composure, not letting the error influence the next play.
And there you go. After the error committed by Vanderford, Mullins comes back with a strikeout, and then Binford pops up to Earls in the inning. Wins over Oregon, Notre Dame, UCLA, Missouri. Sydney Harvey going opposite away with a base hit to start the third inning for Texas State. Leadoff hitter is on. Don't know the Sun Belt would get 2 host regional sites. That series could also determine which team has a better chance of doing so in May as Sun Belt play. They're 9-0. Runner goes. Harvey is tagged out. That's a great throw from Collazos. Pylon applies a tag because you're right. The glove was certainly in position in time. Look at this again. And it looks like Harvey slides underneath that tag. You know, for Pylon, you really want to get that glove in the dirt.
And the call is going to stand.
Oh, it does stand. So much for our analysis.
Having a runner in scoring position when facing Sarah Vanderford.
And now she pops up, and the play is made by Govan at first base. Binford faces a minimum in the third inning. We go to the fourth. Baylor looking for some offense against Jess.
Game can change quickly, especially when momentum has such a key role in our sport.
Earls charges and throws to J.J. Smith. Good play. On the left side of the infield there by the veteran Hannah Earls. Got the ball out of her back on February 24th. Does she check her swing? No. Goes around, says Gwendolyn Boudreau at first base. West strikes out.
Barrel did look like it broke the plane.
That ball's popped up into left. Harvey on the run, makes a catch. And a quick fourth inning for Jessica Mullins. Ground ball to the right side. Right to Govan. And makes the play for the first out. 3 in a row retired by Binford. And Bass takes ball 4. Second walk of the night given up by Aaliyah Binford. Smith to right field, and that's caught on a line, and the Bobcats are doubled off. Carmen Bass couldn't get back to first base. A double play by Baylor, and that'll empty the bases. Anna Watson, or a pinch hitter rather, here for Baylor. This is Shannon Vovoda, and Vovoda grounds out to her third base counterpart, Vanderford. 1 up and 1 down here in the fifth inning. Really hot for the Bears. And Hot lines it right to Zarate at second base. Nice play. Reaches up and makes that catch before the ball could sneak its way.
To be expected to carry that level of excellence on for the Bobcats once Jessica Mullins graduates this year.
Ground ball handled cleanly by Zarate. She had a busy half inning and made a couple of plays.
Haven't been able to string anything together against Binford since.
That ball hit in the air to center. Tracked down by Taylor Strain. Cut that ball off before it could reach the gap and reach turf. Maybe robbing Zarate of a double. And a good play in the outfield for the Bears. Kellner pops it up. And barely moving his Pylon from short. She'll make the catch. 2 outs. That'll bring us back to the top of the order.
In this game against Texas State, he said our pitching and our defense has to keep us in it, and we have to be able to make adjustments quickly. So far, the pitching and the defense has done their job.
Earl safe at first base. Vovoda decided to play that. A ball I thought may have gone foul, but Randolph awaits on deck. Little check swing from Harvey, and that's going to be caught near the line by Emily Hott. So Earls gets a 2-out single, but left stranded at first base, and we have played 5.
Or, really hit a line drive. For me, that didn't look like a confident 3-0 swing. And especially to your point, Brant, late in the ball game, when you're down 3 and you have the opportunity to.
0-2. Weekly hit ground ball. Only play, no play. Azua.
Circle and make some quality pitches to get herself out of this jam.
Benford with a fly ball to the left. Harvey makes the catch short of the warning track. And a big first out there for the freshman Madison Azua with 1 out in the 6th inning. Ground ball, Smith back to home plate. Counter back to first on a 3-2-3 double play. Huge twin killing for Texas State. And the Bobcats are out of the jam. Casey West pitching in place of Aaliyah Benford. Liner hit by Randolph into left on the first pitch that West throws. And a leadoff single for Randolph puts her on for the second time tonight. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vanderford to left field. That's in for another hit. Randolph, good wheels on her way to third base. Runners in the corners, nobody out.
Great piece of hitting.
Hannah Jones showing a bunt. Baylor is playing for it, and now Vanderford takes off for second, throw back to home. Randolph back to third, and she's safe. Vanderford winds up at second.
Line immediately.
Pops it up in the left, and making the catch is Hot, and that's not deep enough for Randolph to score. 1 out. Full count to Bass, and she draws a walk to load him up. Bass has been on all 3 times tonight. Couple of walks and that 2-run single. And Smith to left field. That little flare shot's going to drop in for a base hit. Randolph and Vanderford score. Smith drives in 2, and it's 5-0.
J.J. Smith using the whole field tonight. In her previous at-bat, a hard line drive to right field. Now she uses the left side of the field, going opposite way for a 2-run single. Sarah Vanderford wasting no time, understanding that this ball is going to drop. Good job not passing Piper Randolph in front of her. And extends the Bobcats' lead to 5-0 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Zarate pops it up right side, and the catch made in foul territory by Cran. Puts it away for out number 2.
Starting to fire on all cylinders, pitching, defense, timely hitting.
That gets away, and that will allow Bass to score on a wild pitch. 6-0. Wild pitch. It's probably a pass ball there instead. Ground ball hit by Baker. Long throw is made to Govan on the pick from Vovoda. For the Bobcats, doubled their lead. Went into the 6th inning on top 3-0. They pinch hitter here for Baylor. That is line right to Zarate second base. The pinch hitter, Zadie LaValle, was pinch hitting there for Collazos.
Texas State wants to do something special down the stretch in conference tournament, regionals, etc. They're going to need another arm in the circle. And using an opportunity like this to get.
And the top power hitter for the Bears leads his team in home runs, slugging, and total bases. Strikes out against Azua. A throw back to first base, and diving back in is Watson. So Hott strikes out.
Success both for Texas State and Baylor.
That's going to drop in front of Jones for a base hit. Pylon extends the game with their second hit of the night.
Sometimes things just aren't the right fit you can do damage with. Just because you can hit things out of the zone doesn't mean you should.
That's in for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home to score for the Bears is Watson. And Baylor's on the board. 6-1 on the RBI base hit there from Shaylin Govan.
Great piece of hitting by Govan. This pitch is, again, just left belt high. And for a hitter like Govan, even though it's not down the heart of the plate, anything belt high is going to be in her wheelhouse, especially in a hitter's eligible to re-enter the game. But that's the last thing you want to see here if you're at Texas State.
No need. As Flores flies out to Randolph in center, and the Bobcats pick up their 8th win over the Power 5 this season, and for this team, their 30th win of the year. Texas State improving to 30-8, their first win over Baylor since Haley McKay was still putting on the cleats. 7 games. What a ride this team is on right now.
Texas State is just absolutely rolling, pitching, defense, timely hitting, feeling really good about their squad and all the things that are working for the Bobcats right now.
Our player of the game,